I am the Frugal Gardener, and today's video is going to be a little different. It's going to be a lot different. It's going to be a little bit more serious today. This is a gardening channel, but if you bear with me, I want to give you some information that may help you make a couple of future decisions about your garden. About 3 weeks ago, I saw a news report about the new coronavirus variants. Now, I'm not a reporter. I'm not trying to scare anybody. In fact, I'm just basically giving you guys some information, and you'll see why in a minute. At any rate, there are 3 variants. The one that is the most significant is called Eris. There's 2 others. People are being hospitalized in the UK. Well, that was 3 weeks ago, and now it's happening in the United States. As a matter of fact, the other day, certain schools, not all, school districts in Kentucky and Texas actually shut down. Now, I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm not telling you go wear a mask or go, get a shot. This is, as I said, a gardening channel. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball. But even though I don't know what's going to happen with the virus, I do know human nature. These are some of my seeds. This is probably less than half. Why am I showing you these seeds? I'm showing you my seeds because the last time we had the big one with the lockdown and the whole 9 yards, people who hadn't gardened in years ran and brought a bunch of seeds. People who have never gardened. It was a run on seeds, and the manufacturers either ran out or jacked up the prices, which, by the way, had never come back down. So, human nature dictates that if this thing does get worse, we're going into fall and winter, children are back in school. If we don't get control of this thing, we meaning the government, not us, then there is a possibility that people are going to freak out again and start buying up their seeds. So, what I am urging you guys to do is to get your seeds now. Now, I'm sure you're probably going to think to yourself, it's the end of the growing season. Why am I buying seeds now for next year? Well, because we don't know if they're going to be available next year and at what price. Most of these seeds here, and you guys, most of the people that come here are regulars. You know that I keep my seeds. I buy my seeds early, and I keep them in a cool, dry, dark place. The germination rate, roughly for me, falls off about 10% a year. So to keep it simple, if you have 10 seeds and you keep them dry and in a dark place, if you store them properly, 9 of those 10 seeds will still germinate next year. That's an estimate. So buy your seeds. This way, whatever happens, if anything happens, then you will have them. They will be stored and ready to go for next year. End of subject. End of problem. Now, there is a second part to this, and that is I have been encouraging you guys to buy the cheap seeds. I have a couple of them here, the $4 which I am no longer going to encourage you to do because every year they put less and less and less seeds in those packets, and they still charge you for $1, which is cheap, but it's not very cost efficient anymore. So what you may want to do If you know someone else who gardens, go in with them and buy in larger quantities. Like here, this is approximately 175 seeds. I don't know. Well, trust me, it's 175 seeds approximately in this bag. And here is another, and this is 600 seeds. These are kale. And since I'm on the homestead now, I try to buy in bulk. This is a pound. And I know you don't need a pound of seeds. Well, most of you don't. But if you split this cost up with somebody else that you know that's gardening, or a few other people, maybe on your job, your neighbors, friends, family, and you store what you don't use, now you're being more cost savvy, and you are storing your seeds for whatever comes down the pike. So again, you know, the sky's not falling. I'm not trying to tell you to run out and, you know, buy up all the food and get yourself all worked up. But I am saying buy your seeds. If you buy your seeds now and you store them properly, then whatever comes, you don't have to concern yourself about it. So that's the reason why I wanted to make this video, because yeah, I don't think it's fair for just regular gardeners, people like myself who garden on a regular basis, to end up having to dealing with price gouging, or dealing with people who, you know, basically are buying up all the seeds. I'm not saying go out and hoard. I'm just saying buy what you would normally buy, just in a larger quantity, so that you don't have to worry about it this spring, next spring. So that's it. That's my little spiel for today. I hope you guys take heed and get your seeds. And remember, as long as they're stored someplace, my seeds are usually in the fridge. If you put them in the refrigerator, they don't have to be in the refrigerator. Put them under the counter. Put them someplace dark and dry, and make sure that it's not a lot of moisture and that it's not too hot. And you'll be fine. So that's it. I'm the Frugal Gardener, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.